You know how they say a picture is worth 1,000 words? Well, let's be honest, sometimes it feels like it takes 1,000 hours just to make that picture. What if you could just type a sentence and get a professional, ready-to-use diagram in seconds? Today we're diving into a new AI that promises to do exactly that.
I mean, really think about it. You've been there, right? Deep into a project, you look up at the clock and you realize you've just blown your entire afternoon trying to get one simple flowchart to look decent. It's a universal kind of pain.
Take this story about Amit, an office analyst. All he needed was a simple workflow diagram in PowerPoint. Should be easy, right? Well, wrong. He literally spent 3 hours just wrestling with it, aligning arrows, fixing the layout, moving boxes. 3 hours he could have spent, actually analyzing things.
Or how about Sana, an engineering student? She tried one of those free online tools for a flowchart. She put in the work, but when she hit export, the whole thing was blurry, she couldn't edit anything, she had zero control. In the end, it was completely useless for her assignment. Just a total waste of time. See, these stories about Amit and Sana, they're not unique. This is what I call the daily design pain. It's that moment where a really great idea gets completely stuck in the mud because the tool you're using is just so frustrating. It just steals your focus and all your momentum. And this isn't some niche problem for graphic designers. Oh no, this hits everyone. Office professionals trying to explain a process, marketers making visuals for a campaign, business owners, teachers, students, researchers. If you need to communicate an idea visually, you have felt this pressure.
So, if that's the problem, what's the solution? Well, today we're looking at a tool that claims to be that answer. It's called EdrawMax 15, and it's built to be an all-in-one platform to solve this exact challenge.
Now, here's what's wild. We're talking over 210 different kinds of diagrams. This isn't just your basic flowcharts and mind maps. We're talking floor plans, organizational charts, even super detailed, professional-level scientific illustrations. The scope is just huge. And get this number, over 30,000 ready-made templates. Just think about what that really means. It means you probably never have to start from a blank page ever again. You can just find something close to what you need, tweak it, and you are done. The whole idea is to get you speed and quality without that usual trade-off.
Okay, but a giant library of templates is one thing. The newest version has something way more game-changing. Something that actually feels like a partner in your creative process.
And this magic ingredient has a pretty fun name, the Nano Banana AI model. Yep, you heard me, Nano Banana. This is the new AI engine under the hood, and it's been trained specifically to understand not just words, but the visual connections between ideas.
So this AI model powers something they're calling a diagram copilot. Just picture it, a little floating AI assistant that just hangs out on your screen, ready to help you create, analyze, or even fix your visuals, no matter what program you're using. And the best part is how simple it is. So let's say you're working in Word or PowerPoint and you need a visual. You just click the little floating AI thingy, type out what you want in plain English, and boom, the AI generates it. Then you can just pop it right into your document. No switching apps, no fuss. But here's where my mind was kind of blown. This AI doesn't just make pictures, it can actually reason about the things it creates. You can ask it questions about a flowchart, like, hey, where's the bottleneck here? It's not just a tool, it's a copilot. All right, talk is cheap. Let's see how this thing actually performs under pressure. We're going to give it a real-world challenge. Create a complex, data-heavy infographic from a single text prompt. So this is the exact prompt we fed it. And notice how specific this is. We're not just asking for a pretty picture. We're asking for a skill roadmap with growth stats and salary ranges. I mean, that's a seriously tough test for any AI. Okay, so the prompt goes in, the AI does its thing, and in just a few moments, this is what came out. Let's really break down what it managed to deliver. What's so impressive here is that it didn't just spit out a generic graphic. It actually pulled in current AI trends, it organized skills into logical categories, it found salary data, and it laid everything out as a learning journey. It even added all the right icons, labels, and stats, all pulled from its own research. And now for that reasoning test I mentioned. We can actually use that floating AI ball to ask a direct question about the infographic it just made. We asked, which skill has the highest ROI? And here's the answer it gave us. It looked at its own creation, analyzed the data, and concluded that skills that are scalable and friendly to freelancers are the ones with the fastest adoption and the best return on investment. It didn't just read the data, it provided a real insight. So, after seeing all of this, who is a tool like this actually built for? Well, I think it boils down to that perfect balance between two things everybody wants: the incredible speed of AI and the professional control you need to get the job done right.
This makes it a serious game changer for a huge range of people. You've got your office employees trying to make their presentations pop, students and researchers who need diagrams that are both fast and accurate, and of course, freelancers and business owners whose entire livelihood depends on being productive.
So let's just put it all side by side. Remember Amit manually aligning arrows for hours? That becomes instant with AI auto layout. Remember Sana's blurry, useless export? That's now a one-click professional download. We are fundamentally shifting from hours of frustrating busy work to finished diagrams in just a few seconds. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? This is the core idea. The whole point of a tool like this is to let you spend your brainpower on creating and developing your ideas, not just fixing a diagram.
Which really brings us to the final question. As AI gets woven into more and more of our tools, it's not just about automating tasks anymore. It's about collaborating with the AI. So the real question you have to ask yourself is your workflow ready for a copilot?